All right, welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Crew Chief. I'm here with Josh, the other half, the propane Jesus half of
That's right.
Armchair Crew Chief. And yeah, we took a little break. Nothing surprising happened. Sonoma. We could probably give everybody
No
$5.
NASCARs.
Yeah, we'll probably give everybody $5 on who they think won the race, both races.
Yeah.
No surprise there. So, yeah, bumping into that. Just jump into that SVG one. Our picks for that week at Sonoma, we did decent. Both of us in the top 10. McDowell 9th is your pick, and then I picked the winner, which wasn't really hard to do. But since you not really wasted, but since you used him at San Diego and Austin Hill decided to give me a gift, I went ahead and took it.
He took half the fleet out.
Yeah. So, yeah, moving right along. The Chicagoland, bringing back Chicagoland. I don't know how I felt about that. I will say they did a good job cleaning the track up. And looking at it based on Hocevar's video he did like a year or two ago, that thing was in like super disrepair. It was horrible. Grass growing through the cracks, through the like grandstands. I mean, it was rough.
Yeah.
So this race started super late. I think it was like after 10:30 or something like that. Or no, it was before 10:30. It was between 10 and 10:30. I think it was like 10:15, whatever. We looked at it and it was finally going because of the rain.
Whew.
I mean,
Too late.
go figure. Well, go figure Chicago, the past 2 years at the street course, just doused in rain.
Yeah.
So
It's that time of the year.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's like the past 2 years, and I don't know when Chicago ran before, so I don't know when that was, but it doesn't make sense to run Chicago now. Like it doesn't make sense to run some of these other races at the time they do because of the weather.
Yeah. The street course was around 4th of July, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So, same time of year.
exactly. Probably like 1 or 2 weeks off
Yeah.
difference. So
Yeah.
finally got the race going. I thought Chase Elliott was going to win this thing. So they qualified based on, I think qualifying was canceled. So race took 2 hours and 33 minutes. So they finished it after midnight on the East Coast. Brandon Jones finally got the win after all the issues that he's had and string of bad lucks, moving around different teams, even just being with this year. His luck this year has been pretty rough too. They had 7 cautions, not too bad. 16 lead changes. Go figure, the fastest lap was done by Carson Quaffle on the second lap of the race. And nobody else got anything. Yeah. I think that speaks a little bit to it. Moving on to the spicy race on Sunday. The Eero 400. That one, yeah, 28 lead changes, 7 cautions for 43 laps. So 43 laps out of 267 were caution.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of the different things that happened there. It's crazy. Reddick got into an accident. Well, he didn't really get into an accident. Something hit his radiator, and so he leaked oil and coolant all over the track in pit road. They couldn't even figure it out. It was looking like chocolate milk coming out of the front of that car. it was pretty nasty looking. Hocevar running 110% at the beginning of the race, wrecking out. Let's see, who else was there? Zilich kind of did the same thing, spun around. Then the spicy one, this is the spicy was Austin Hill and Shane Van Guggenheim, as Austin Hill called them. Comes out and SVG drops down, gets pops Austin Hill, spins him out, wrecks him. Say what you want. It could be, some people are saying, everybody's saying it was intentional. No doubt about it. Was it? Maybe. Then they go back and look at the SMT data and see how it's kind of like, oh, well, he did this and that. And like, he just drove into the corner harder, is my thing. Like, if he did it on purpose, he did a good enough job to hide it. And
Right.
Austin Hill got upset. RC got upset about that. And their comments on the radio, you can tell who the professional driver is versus the non-professional driver just listening to the radio.
Yeah.
So then Austin Hill came back, gets during the caution, goes in. They're like, all right, bring down the garage. I wonder if I can find that. And he just turns into SVG and hits him while his team is telling him to be smart. See if I can find this. It's good content because the whole thing is like, he calls him Van Guggenheim, and then they asked SVG afterwards. I don't know if you picked this up on what you were watching. Like, oh, I could talk to him, but all he does is grunt.
I saw that in that one article.
Yeah, it was pretty. See if I can find the. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna share this. This is on YouTube. It's a reel.
After the 77, you're clear. Go to the garage. Run around here and come to the garage. All right, just make sure we keep it on the apron in case anything comes off of it. Big picture, awesome. Big picture, please.
It's bad when your crew and your spotter have to tell you big picture, big picture.
Yeah.
I mean, that's disappointing. He doesn't deserve to be up there, if you ask me. And it's one of those things that I don't even think he deserves to be. He does good in the O'Reilly series, and he does really well on drafting tracks. But there's an underlying theme with RCR, and that underlying theme is, I'm going to wreck you to win.
Yep.
And it's annoying. It's stupid.
Like the hotheads.
Well, and they were talking about it. I can't remember what podcast it was. And they were like, yeah, well, it was Door Bumper Clear. And they called out Tommy Baldwin, which I think he's full of crap a lot of times. He's got a lot of wealth of knowledge, smart guy, but he's got personal vendettas against everybody, unless you're like a college guy or whatever. And he was talking, they brought up, Ward Burton brought up, well, you guys used to hate Ross Chastain. They're like, yeah, because he did that same stuff too, and he stopped doing it. And it's like, the only reason he stopped doing it is because NASCAR and Daddy Hendrick came down and cracked it up and just didn't allow it. Thank you. So it's one of those things. It's like, That's why he stinks. That's why Ross. And then Ross, you can't. They're talking about, and this is totally changing the subject here, but Ty Dillon. People want him in that car, that RCR car, and he doesn't have a ride next year anymore. They're saying Colleague's cutting the cord with him. And I think some of that struggles with the fact that Colleague doesn't have manufacturer support anymore, since they're running both Dodge, Ram, whatever you want to call it, to Chevrolet. So I don't know what to think about all this stuff, but they need to find somebody to go into 33, if you ask me. And I don't know who you're going to put in there. But, yeah. Denny got the pole. Larson second in Chicago. Not Adam. Talked about that accident. Zilich wrecked. So we were talking about Zilich. Zilich wrecked because someone hit Priest. And then the end of the race came down to Toyotas again. So all your diehard NASCAR fans, you guys are probably all up in a tizzy, upset about things because Toyota, the non-American, is winning.
The non-American, most American.
Yeah, right. They're not Canadian or Mexican.
Yeah.
What was it? Chevy's Mexican, a lot of stuff in Canada, and then Ford, I think, is a lot of stuff in Mexico.
Yeah, I think so.
But the fun part comes up. Let's talk about that. That is our in-season challenge. I haven't showed Josh this yet. This
I don't want to see
No, you don't.
it.
So essentially, Tyler Reddick won out. That was our. So what was that? Sonoma round one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, moving on. We had Bowman as one of our picks. Let's see. Cindric as the next one, which we picked pretty good on that one. Moving down, Gilliland, Hocevar, we got those right. We did pretty decent on that first round to second round. We picked Allmendinger, Briscoe, took that one. Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott. Then moving over to the other side. Let's see, what do we got here? Denny and Eric Jones. Eric Jones beat out Logano. Go figure. Let's see what else we got here. Busher, we got Busher right. Christopher Bell moved on and beat Ross. Byron Larson, we got those right. SVG Blaney got those right. So we did pretty good there. Then it starts getting a little squirrely towards the end, or towards our moving on to Echo Park. Our first little bracket's totally just gone because Reddick fell apart with the radiator. Gilliland beat Hocevar because Hocevar took himself out to an extent. Briscoe beat the Dinger. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, Briscoe beat Ty Gibbs. Was what we had. Gibbs going on. Chase, we got Chase right, though. He's moving on. Looking to the other side. We picked Blaney. Byron beat Larson. Then Seabell moved on and Denny. So the broken wrist thing, it healed a lot quicker than I thought was going to happen for him. So we look at our final four that we still have left, half of it. So we're 50% on here. And then we got Hamlin. So I mean, our winner is still in there. So that's
So you tell me there's a chance.
Yeah. So did they have our ranking here? We're ranked 35,897.
Of 35,898.
Yeah, probably. No, I think there's a lot of people did a lot worse than we did.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty much. It definitely is a challenge. Got a lot of different things coming up though too. Sports worldwide, where we start getting into everything else. We got All-Star Week happening. Had to pull out the old the new All-Star game hat.
See it.
World Cup slowly coming to an end. Yesterday was the last day for the. We watched a little bit of it here and there. I mean, I knew the U.S. wasn't going to win at all, but it makes us look bad whenever you have Trump interfering, which he's not supposed to do, in the thing, and then you get your tail whipped.
What do you do?
He called the FIFA president about the red card that the one dude got, because there was a lot of other people. There's a lot of other people that did something similar and didn't get a red card, and they gave the U.S. a red card. So he called them and said, "Oh, you need to change this and whatever." And so they suspended the red card. Everybody was like, "What in the world's going on here?" And then, they come out and get blown out of the water because it's like they didn't even want to play.
That's weird.
While you have Egypt, what day was that? Wednesday, I guess it was. Or Tuesday. Maybe it was Tuesday. Egypt was playing Argentina. And without getting into too much of the political stuff, because that rabbit hole could get us stuck for a few hours on that. FIFA has an international sign for if a team detects racism or feels racism towards them, or like stuff like that. That stuff.
Yep.
And the whole idea is they put the sign out, and it's like an X like that, and they're supposed to stop the match and kind of investigate. So towards the end of the match, there's claims of some racial slurs coming out towards Egypt. So the coach goes and puts the X up. Well, the referee comes over and gives them a yellow card, tells them to sit down, and like penalizes them. And it's like you have this whole system to follow for racism or whatever you want to call it. It's in your rules, and you come and give him a yellow card because you don't want him to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So there's a lot of stuff pulling that FIFA is very political. So
that's super weird, though.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. It is suspect.
Like if you have a system in place to be able to do like that kind of thing, like why are you handing out yellow cards for that?
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing that people are bringing up about it is, why are we doing this? Why do you even have it if you're not going to use it?
Right, or if you get in trouble to use it.
Right, and it brings into light something else too. One of the referees for a lot of the U.S. matches, he's been historically known for interfering with matches, essentially throwing them towards one direction so that the bets can go a certain way. So he's fixing games. I think he actually went to court for it, and they're like, it's okay, you can keep reffing. And then you got this one guy, and my whole thought with this part is, and this is the only political side I'll get to it. They had a referee from Congo, Senegal, somewhere over there. One of the top referees in FIFA. Like, everybody in the world likes him. Really good guy, apparently. And the United States wouldn't give him a visa to come in to, like, officiate FIFA games.
That's weird too.
And I think it has to do with the whole thing of either it's because of the country. I think it's got to be Senegal. I could be. It's one of those that we have beef with over there. And I think it was a political move, which, like, a lot of people I talk to, even, right, left, center, whatever, it's like when you bring up the idea that it's like, why are we doing this? They're like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, political aside, you're going from, like, you're going to be on the world's biggest stage. Everybody's can see you. It's not like you're hiding anywhere. So even, let's say this person wanted to do some malice. It's not like he's going to have the chance to because of the fact that he's out there. So,
yeah, it seems kind of weird. It should be like some kind of special permit or special circumstance that he can get that kind of thing.
Right. Well, they did the same thing with some of the national teams because of the animosity towards the United States. Like Iraq's team, Iran's team. And this has got to be all just due to the current conflict over there. They were allowed to come play their match in the United States, but immediately after the match, they had to get on a bus or a plane back to Mexico where they were staying.
That's crazy.
And the thing you got to keep in mind with this stuff, and in general to everybody, is it's like you're talking about soccer players that, yeah, you're going to have a few that may be super homegrown, but a lot of these guys are playing in Europe, Brazil, and these major soccer leagues or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So I think that's an issue that I see when it comes to politics taking over a lot of different things.
Right. Yeah, it's just kind of like, it just seems like it's too much.
Right. And I don't ever want to make this thing about politics, us talking about it. But when it interferes with sports, it's kind of got to get brought up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, FIFA's going on. What do we got? We got a couple games today. Then we move on. And All-Star game. It's pretty wild. Was it you and I looking at it? Or somebody else looking at the All-Star week starts on... Yeah, so, like, there's stuff going on in Philadelphia starting today. But the Major League Baseball isn't on a break until Sunday, and the game is Tuesday. So it's got Home Run Derby going on. I heard there's still a few tickets left for the Home Run Derby, individual seats. $400 a pop. So I think somebody was trying to sell theirs. Maybe it was for the game, like $80. I don't know. It was some ridiculous thing.
Yeah. It doesn't seem worth it.
No, especially since you watch it on TV. I was talking to some friends of ours about it, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go," but they got the whole package for like a little bit more than that, $400 for one thing.
Right.
Like, so they don't have today's stuff. Today is the HBCU Classic, which, if you're not anybody not familiar with that, it's the what is it? Historically Black colleges and universities. So you're talking like Cheney for us, Lincoln University, Southern, Southeastern, Grambling, those Jacksonville State. So you got that going on. Then Sunday is the minor league all-star game and the celebrity softball. Then we got the Home Run Derby. And so you get tickets for 3 days and you're paying close to, what is it? $600-700 a ticket.
Yeah, it's a lot. mean, it'd be cool
But
to
then-
see everybody all in one spot, but I just feel like there's not that much entertainment there.
So yeah, you can also go to the All-Star Village, and that's at the convention center,
Okay.
which looks like it's going to be pretty neat. They have different things set up. We were joking around about it because I was watching a video. They have 4 or 5 areas set up based on the names for the different parts of the Philly. So you got like Center City, Old Silly City, South, Fairmont, and somewhere else. So we were joking around. It's like, why didn't they pick Kensington?
Come
So,
on.
but yeah, that's pretty cool. And if you have Capital One, if you have a Capital One card, you can get 4 free tickets to Tuesday. So the kids don't know yet. We're going Tuesday.
Nice.
So it'll be fun. And you get early access if you have a Capital One credit card. So you can get in at 9. But it should be pretty cool to do. Yeah, something different. Just like what we did Friday, excuse me. When we went to the Great American State Fair. No, not Friday. Yesterday was Friday. My days. Thursday. We went to the Great American State Fair. So, but anyway.
What can you do down there on that? What's the state fair? Like, what can you do?
So it was running from, I don't know what day it was. A couple weeks before the 4th to yesterday was the last day. And they had it set up along the National Mall, and you had different areas, different states. You can go in and visit every state, and they had different stuff.
Okay.
Some places had like stickers, key rings, sunglasses. These were from Louisiana. And then you have like, I mean, some of them were just lackluster. And it was just like you just roll in and not. But like Arizona was pretty cool because I had like blacklight and they were showing you different, or no, maybe that was New Mexico. That was New Mexico. And like seeing like the canyons and things like that and the different animals. Okay. California was kind of silly. New York was a big hit because they had a scavenger hunt going on. And then you could get a t-shirt or a bracelet. And then you got a picture with the like I Heart New York sign they had. Florida was the only one we didn't get into because we had a storm rolling through. Lightning was detected, so they shut the whole thing down. And they were apparently giving away like alligators and manatees, stuffed alligators and stuffed manatees to people. So you had a mix between like, you have a mix between that stuff, right? I know. Well, the line was outrageous for that, for Florida.
That's crazy. Huh.
And so, and then they had another section. We didn't go into that one. It was Made in America. Then they had on the other side like a FIFA World Cup zone, and then they had a stage, and at the stage they were talking about the IndyCar race that's coming up. So we got a shot of that. And then the food, they had food there. It was kind of outrageously priced. And then they had a Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel was free.
Okay.
Felicity wanted to do that, but we didn't get a chance to do that because it was too busy. And then the rain, which it took us like an hour and a half to get out of DC itself because of the rain and the flooding and the traffic. And we parked right near the National Mall, so luckily we didn't have to walk too far.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can get messy down there during the day, rain or not.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad going when we got there. We got there around noontime. Okay. It was just because we were leaving right around rush hour too. Like they had a 2-hour delay on one of the sides of the Beltway because of the rain, flooding, shut down 2 lanes, and then just rush hour traffic.
Forget how to drive, yeah.
Yeah, like so Google put us driving through the city to get out. Like not even on an expressways, the Beltway or whatever. We were driving through the city, and we probably moved a lot quicker than if we were on the Beltway.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the rain. People get crazy on the highways.
Right.
Can't drive.
Exactly. So, and we learned something about Maryland because we took 83 South when we went to DC to avoid tolls. And we were just like, let's go home. So we took 95 North and then cut off, went to Conowingo and all that. And going through the harbor tunnels, which I know you guys don't do as much because hazmat, but they have a easy tag or easy pass fee, but that's only if you have a Maryland easy pass. If you have a easy pass from another state, you don't get the same discount as somebody from Maryland.
Yeah, I know they do weird stuff like that.
Like the bridge going into Delaware or going across Susquehanna River at the mouth of the Chesapeake, or at the beginning, whatever you want to call it. It's like $6 if you have a Maryland Easy Pass, $8 if you have a non-Maryland Easy Pass, and it's $12 if you don't have an Easy Pass. And then if you're a commuter, it's $2.
Everybody's a commuter.
Exactly, right? I guess daily
somewhere.
commuter. Exactly. So anyway, that's their tangent. Let's move on. What do we got? What do we want to do next? Cup odds. Let's go ahead and pick. Let's go ahead and do our picks. We had everybody struggle enough. We both did not do well at Chicago.
We did not.
So.
And that was post-qualifying.
Yeah. It was.
Because Kozlowski was like fourth, I think.
Yeah. Hocevar was further up or further back. Yeah. Hocevar wasn't so hot, but like I was running off his string of how he runs and everything. So
yeah.
Yeah, 21st and 22nd.
That was his second. Or no, never mind. I'm reading the wrong thing. That was your second worst finish for your bracket.
Yeah.
The only worst one you had was Larson at 23. I got you beat big time, bud.
It was Bubba.
38.
Oh, and you got
32.
30 and a 35.
35. Yeah, top that.
Oh, if we were playing,
handle me.
If we were playing sports rules, hockey
depends
rules,
on what sport, not golf.
Yeah, not golf.
Not golf. Home run derby rules. I'm winning.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of sports, I got another one. For you. This is in your wheelhouse. Before we go into our picks, I know I'm going on a tangent here.
Yeah,
Leo Carlson.
This is a fun. Oh yeah, what's the deal with him anymore? Is he coming or no?
No, Anaheim matched his offer.
No deal.
They said
that's gonna be a shipwreck over there.
Oh yeah, because he didn't want to be there, and then now they're paying him $18 million a year.
Right,
he's making
one of the other guys at my game this week. My hockey, my hockey boys. They were like, "How do you walk into that locker room again?" Like, dude, you're getting paid big bucks, and now like everyone else is getting paid like $3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like he's just he's on another level now, and like it's not going to be the same. Like, it's not going to be the same. Everyone's going to feel different about it.
Right. Well,
the
whole
toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah, the whole feeling is Philly did it on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And if you look at it,
getting back at the organization and Cutter.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody pulled it up, and he's making more money than the Conn Smythe winner and one of the lines for the entire line for Carolina. He's hit like his annual cap hit is bigger than the 4 people, 1 versus 4.
Isn't that crazy?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got no chance. I mean, they're done now.
Yeah.
That's their budget.
And then lastly, the last one I'll bring upon you. I don't know if you heard this. You're big in the whole cup superstition, right? Like if you didn't, it's not like the NBA trophy. If you didn't help to earn it, you don't touch it type thing.
Yeah, right.
So the owner of the Hurricanes, who lives in Dallas, mind you, had his whole family's name put on the cup before the players.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then they neglected the one guy, the equipment manager guy, who he's been with the team since the 70s when they were in Hartford. So if
that's really weird.
Anybody that believes in juju, I think it's pretty safe to say that Carolina's not winning another cup anytime soon.
Yeah, you're done now.
So
done for a while.
Yeah.
Till the names wear off.
Right? Which is what, 50 years, something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or no, it's got to be more than that. Yeah, everyone in their family.
It's going to be like a 3-year rotation.
I saw something hilarious. Somebody did a picture of like the nameplate for the cup, and it's got those like stick figure drawings you see on the back of minivans and stuff saying how many people were in there. They did that. It was pretty funny. But all right, sorry for the distraction, everybody.
It's all right. No, you're welcome for the distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We have to keep you guys on your toes so you know what to expect.
Right. You never know what's going to come out next.
Right. Just like the locations, sitting outside today. Drinking.
Look, chirpy chirp, chirpy chirp.
Yeah, chirpy chirp, a little basketball bouncing, kids riding around on the scooters. All right, so our cup odds. Let's see. Oh, also, real quick, before we get into that, because we didn't cover this too much. So the SVG Hill stuff that happened in Chicago, you'd think there would have been a penalty. I thought there was going to be a penalty for Austin Hill, especially the radio, how much radio chatter there was about him and RC.
Definitely should have been something for Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know that you could prove it enough for SVG's side of things.
No, he did it. I think he did it the smart thing.
I'd like to look at what penalties were assessed when Elliott hit Larson. Mm-hmm. Remember when they were like in the leaving pits or whatever, and he was down the skirting and he hit him or whatever.
Yeah,
I'd like to see what that penalty was because it should have been the same.
Yeah.
It's like you can't they're allowing that to happen. Like I don't understand. They're not parenting well. They're just letting the kids run rampant and not doing anything with it.
Yeah, well, NASCAR set a precedent now.
Exactly.
That you can just go.
People.
Yeah, Austin Hill's going to come out and take out half the field this year or this weekend, and it's all because what he did last week. And the thing is there's evidence, overwhelming evidence that Austin Hill did this as retaliation. It's like, and then RC doesn't help it by saying the stuff that he said either. That's the whole point that people need to understand too, is like RC kind of put themselves in the predicament. Hothead, like you said, he likes hothead drivers.
Yeah.
And Austin Hill is number 1 on that.
Yeah, he is. For sure.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens at this drafting track. Because Austin Hill thinks he's God's gift to drafting tracks. So
we shall see.
That's very interesting. I just saw an Amazon Prime box truck drive up our road.
Got them big items.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah. That's how my generator came.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was like a cutaway, like a cab over box truck van thing. Yep, 2 guys on a lift gate.
Yeah, I got to figure out what we're going to do.
They do the heavy lift, stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what came to my house.
I need to get. I'm still debating on if we're going to do something new with the generator or not. So,
propane and propane accessories,
right? But then our generators just probably hit the sweet spot on engine hours and break-in, running 400 hours.
Yeah.
So it's tough decisions that probably don't need to be tough. But,
yep.
All right, Cup odds. Back on track. We're not going to squirrel this thing.
Choo-choo. Back on track.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Josh. With big boy rolling through Pennsylvania recently.
I didn't see it. I was so close. I could have maybe done something, but we were so busy.
I heard it was hectic and ridiculous to go see this thing.
Yeah, I bet it was. I wanted to go see it in Reading.
Okay.
It was up there July 2nd, I think.
Okay. But it was somebody. So the guy I work with, he's from Schuylkill County. I can't remember the name. Mahanoy City, I think is where he's from. And so his mom still lives up there, and she was saying traffic was horrendous trying to get, they were all trying to get lined up on the track so they could see the train go by.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to see, but I kind of figured it was a mess. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I need to see it that bad. I had so much other stuff going on.
Right. So
it was close. We were close when we were in Pocono.
Yeah. That's probably the closest.
It was in Scranton when we were there.
And didn't it go down to Jim Thorpe too?
I think so. But that was it was getting worked on for a few days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after we were leaving. It was going to stay in Scranton, and then it was going to come back south again.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, it'd have been cool to see, but I'm also like, I didn't feel like dealing with the shenanigans.
Yeah, that's exactly, you said it right there. Shenanigans. So.
Shenanigans. Choo-choo, back on track.
Yeah, exactly. So many diversions. Good times. So we got Blaney's our overall pick. You got Logano, Larson, Reddick, Elliott, Byron, and Hamlin. And everything is so close, and everybody's just saying it's because of drafting tracks that all the odds are so close.
Yeah.
On what's going on. So I already put my pick in. Who you UK?
I dropped mine in there too.
Yeah, I see that. So we got Blaney and Logano. We're going Penske here.
And these are, it's 1 and 2 for Cup odds, and this is all pre-qualifying. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I don't even think they've been on the track yet either. Let's see. Let's look at the schedule here. Yeah, the only people on the track yesterday was ARCA race. It's yesterday at Lime Rock. So, yeah. Time to move on to everybody's favorite. This is why they watch our podcast and listen.
This was tough this week.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right, so if you guys have never watched the podcast, I know we've just been doing it recently. We're pulling up the paint scheme previews. I know this is everybody's favorite part of this, is they want to know what the cars look like, what Josh picks as his primo paint scheme. Because my pick doesn't mean as much as yours. So this is your segment.
Yeah, 11 out of 10. I hate it. No, I was kidding.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
There's some good ones this week. I always feel like this every year. There's always some 4th of July, like Independence Day ones that like fall in like the weeks after. And I don't know if it's because sponsorship opportunities or not, but like there's a few that were like red, white, and blue. And it's like, guys, you missed it by a week. Like, I'm
Red,
sure
white, and blue right
they're
there.
running into, but oh wow, is that new?
Yeah.
No, that's the same one we've seen for the last 8 years.
This was my pick.
So this is probably is mine too. I liked it. I like the hand drawn ones. I like the the benefit ones. So this was my overall favorite, but there were several cars that we'll get to that were all definitely notable mentions.
19 was one of mine.
This was a cool little twist on 11. It looks a little different than it has. Kind of segmented the numbers out in the darker area there. I kind of liked it. It was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jenny's favorite driver.
Yeah, right. We were talking about that with somebody. Who was that? I don't remember.
I can't think of a more perfect person for her to be a fan of.
I think we were talking to Felicity and I were talking to Diane Armour Sunday at church about it. I think that's who we were talking to.
That's funny.
That one's not bad. I totally missed this one.
Not bad. Ketchup car. See, I thought this one was cool.
Yeah. I like that one. What is it? Spring one?
Like, man, that would have been really cool last week.
Right. Well, he ran his his typical patriotic scheme. I like how it's Freebird Southern Spring Water. I wish Chuck Norris's company, if it's still around, I don't know if it stopped. Chuck Norris had a water company, drinking, water bottle, spring water, whatever.
Yeah. So unlike Red Bull, it gives you wings. Did it give you roundhouses?
I don't. Let's see if I can find this real quick.
Roundhouse.
Seaforce Premium Naturally Alkaline Artisan Water from Navasota. This is from his ranch, his 1,000-acre ranch in Navasota. Wow. They must have just changed the name and took his face off of it now, which is kind of a shame. Let's see. See if I can find a picture of the bottle of water. How do I get out of this? I don't want to be in AI mode. Why what happened to this? I can't see. They took away the pictures. All right, there we go. I can easily see if this will load up properly. They don't even have. They took off his. It had a picture of his face and everything. I'll show a really bad picture of it. Oh, there it goes. It loaded up. Let me switch.
Okay. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it wasn't bad water either. I bought some when we were down in Texas.
Okay.
So it wasn't bad. But moving on from the water to the air conditioning to the security. I liked this one too.
Yep, I did too. Another one that I thought was it's cool. Not patriotic.
Yeah, it doesn't go with the patriotic scheme, but if they did another car like this and got rid of made it less patriotic and did the green, the Hunt Brothers green inside the numbers, like a metallic green, I think that would look pretty slick.
It would look good. I hope that would look cool. I'd imagine this one's gonna look nice in person.
Yeah, let's see if I can find that.
It would be easy to spot.
Car, Atlanta. I don't even see it on here. Oh, here we go. It's just that's not even that good of a picture either. So it's Columbia PFG and Academy Sports and Outdoors. I'm not really sold on that picture either.
Yeah, I kind of like this
Anyway.
shot better.
Yeah, exactly. I liked this one.
I thought I did too. Man, we were on sync this week.
Yeah,
I like the simplicity of it.
right.
It's kind of like reverse marketing. It's like everything's so busy with these cars anymore that they just went like all blank with just HP on it. It like stands out now.
Right.
So I thought it was kind of cool.
Clemco. Ow. Rocket Doctor. This is that company I was telling you about on the back, on the rear quarter panel. Is that the one when we were talking? So Sunday we were talking about the gas stations down south.
Yeah, I think it's Quick Stop. KW.
K or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep going.
Different than that.
This one looked kind of slick with the gold 0.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Ollies. So this one, I'll go ahead and say the one that I liked. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, the 19's wrong point this week. I like the way the 19 looked. I mean, the 17 and the 5 are always synced up, it seems like. But this is the one that I stop at.
Yeah, that's nice. Simple.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Favorite driver.
Just paint him like all black, just iron black, because he's a wrecking ball.
No, you know what they need to do is they need to put the test car dummy like yellow and black crosses on it everywhere.
That'd be funny.
You remember those commercials? You remember those commercials that they was like buckle up and it was like test car dummies?
Yeah, vaguely.
Good old days.
I thought this one looked kind of cool. It's not like my favorite. I just thought it was like, I don't know, kind of like Days of Thunder kind of esque.
Yeah, it's got like digital camo in the black. It's kind of neat. Brooklyn Biltong. I saw this earlier. I was like, that's interesting. '91, '92. Buddy.
Listen, buddy.
Is that a dog on the thing?
Ain't your buddy, pal?
We've been listening to the Duck Call Room podcast recently a lot more.
Okay.
That's Duck Commander guys.
Yeah.
Size on there, John Martin, a couple other people, and they have guests in. One time they had Corey in, they had Rebecca in one time. It's a pretty funny podcast because they go on some random stuff. Like right now they're talking about Cy says if he got him a slingshot, like a David style slingshot, that he could sit there and he could shoot a smooth round flat rock, like 2 miles. He could throw it. Like, yeah, Jack.
See that?
Exactly. This one looked pretty slick.
Yeah, different.
I think it was him. They had to do this one different. I think it was him. He wanted to run. Let me make sure. I'm going to sit on that one real quick. Yeah. Okay.
Sound bites. That was when I was watching the SVG Hill thing earlier.
Oh yeah. Nitro Motorsports. Okay, so this was an ARCA, but it's the same driver, Annunziata. And since we're sitting on him, I'll talk about it. In ARCA, he was going to run a car with like M&Ms on it, but they weren't. They were going to like N's in there instead of M's as like a Kyle Busch like tribute paint scheme.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool, but then they scrapped it. Disappointed.
Yeah, boo.
Ram.
What are you doing?
Ram. It's too many Rams.
Chevy Ram, Ford Ram.
Yeah, right. Delaware Life. 81. Nothing's picking out there. Yeah. There's our paint schemes.
Yep.
Not too bad. So our schedule this week, this weekend, today, going on right now, we have qualifying for O'Reilly. We had practice and qualifying at 9:00 for trucks at Lime. So trucks and ARCA at Lime Rock, and O'Reilly and Cup are at Echo Park. Then later today, you have Cup Series qualifying at 4:30. The race for the trucks is at 1:00 Eastern. 6:30. Let's see, 7:00 is the race for O'Reilly. So hopefully this podcast is up and you'll know that race is coming on at 7:00 on the CW. And then TNT, we got a night race tomorrow. 7:00 Eastern is when it starts. Is when the race starts. So, but
there she is, 7:00.
That's it. It is 7-Eleven day, so go get your free small slushy at Speedway, Slurpee at Speedway, 7-Eleven, or
Are
can't
they
remember
the
wherever
same
else.
company? Speedways?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know
Because
that.
if you download the app and you text in codes with your phone number, you can link it up. Like, because I got home so late last night, it was technically the morning.
Uh-huh.
I got 50 cents off a gallon of gas today.
Nice.
Because it's 7-Eleven. So
cool.
it's, yeah, fun things.
Go get your Slurpees today.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll catch you guys on the next time. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
And
We'll see you
share the
next time.
podcast and watch out for our crazy times.
Come with a notebook next time.